Alright, looks like we got Talonflame, Raichu, Gardevoir, Marowak, Milotic, and Breloom. Breloom is a problem. My team is super slow, so we're gonna have to... Fighting this guy's Breloom is gonna be really annoying. I think like Arcanine Gardevoir is probably my best bet, because the Arcanine stops the Talonflame, but then it walks right into the Milotic. I know he's gonna lead with Raichu. I have two Intimidators on my team, so I know Milotic's gonna be a lead. I want to bring Kangaskhan to this team, but I want to bring Gardevoir as well. Gardevoir is good against his Gardevoir. I'll bring Kangaskhan this game. Let's bring Kangaskhan. I normally wouldn't bring Kangaskhan, but we're gonna bring Kangaskhan for the first game. He has no Intimidator, so I can lead with it. We're gonna lead Kang. I want to lead with something fast to be. I can KO the Milotic if I lead like this. Arcanine, Kangaskhan is my lead. I want to be able to lead against that Talonflame if I have to. That's why I'm leading like this. And then I wonder if I should bring Landorus. This isn't a Scarf Landorus, that's why I'm wondering about it. No, no Landorus. What about Sableye is just okay. No, Sableye is bad. I'll bring Aegislash. I got 30 seconds, so I'm fine. I just don't know where his kill power is. I'm trying to stop his KO power. Looks like Landorus is probably the best at stopping his KO power. I can still bring my Gardevoir. It is faster than most of his Pokemon, so I was just thinking about it, even though I'd be wasting a Mega Slot. Alright. Let's get into the game. Alright, he's issuing that challenge. So we see the Milotic. It's leading against my Arcanine. That's fine. It's getting its competitive proc. I'm completely okay with this. I think Raichu's probably going to be going for a Fake Out play this first turn. It's not the biggest of deals. I'm probably going to double protect here. Yeah. I expect like a Fake Out on my Kang. And then a Scald onto my Arcanine. So double protect should be fine. This Kangaskhan does not have protect. We need to go change that after this game. I always run protect on my Kangs, but this one doesn't. Well, I mean, we might as well just try and do this then. Arcanine has protect though. So if for some reason my Kangaskhan eats a oh, I just did the stupidest turn ever. Oh my god. I should have just double edged. Hopefully he fake outs me first. That way I wouldn't be stuck in using a fake out. Alright, good. We didn't cost us the game. Alright. If you would have fake outed my Arcanine, my King would have been fake outed. It would have been using fake out, and then yeah, alright, you could have used Encore on it, but we're okay as it is. Should be able to KO this guy. Remember, this Milotic is a +2 right now. So we're going to go for the Life Orb Extreme Speed, do a nice chunk, and I think I should be able to finish this guy off. Yeah, see, the Encore is going to come out on an Arcanine. He tried to Encore me using Protect. It didn't work. I got free damage off, and the Double Edge is going to come out onto the Milotic. Should be able to pick up the KO. Yep. Even if you got the Citrus, it was still KO. Awesome, so I picked up the KO on the biggest threat. Like I said, Water types are a huge check to my team. How's it going, Sarah and White Zone? Just playing some games, testing a new team that I have, and I just wanted to play some games. So my Arcanine is stuck using Extreme Speed. My Kangaskhan doesn't have Protect, but I think I can KO this Raichu this turn. I don't think it has Protect. I'm just going to switch out here into probably my Landorus, just in case an Earthquake comes out. Marowak also gets a couple other moves. Remember that Marowak probably has Lightning Rod, so I don't need to fear like a Volt Switch. So let's just see what happens. Intimidate's going to come out. Intimidating the Marowak is always a really good thing. That's why I'm packing double Intimidators in this team. And Thunderbolt. Oh, he's actually not running Lightning Rod. Okay. Is it the Sheer Force Marowak? I think he gets Sheer Force. Anyways, Raichu is going to go down. Always has that Sash. That's why we're using Kangaskhan, who can attack twice to get right through it. And Raichu, Shiny Raichu, is going to go down. Marowak gets a free attack, though. What's it going to go for? She has Superpower. I'm going to get KO'd. Low Kick. That's probably enough to KO, but he is intimidated. That's fine. I'll trade Kang for I'll trade Kang for a KO on his Milotic and his Raichu. Also, it's set up for a double Intimidate onto this Marowak, which is perfect for me. So Gardevoir's going to come out. Gardevoir's going to trace one of my Intimidates. That really sucks if it has Trace. If it has Telepathy, that means there's potential Earthquake coming next turn. So let's see what happens. Intimidate's going to happen, and let's see if he traces it or not. Yeah, so he's going to trace into me. That means I'm faster than he is, though, because my ability activated first. Wait. Yeah, that's how that works. Arcanine is Bay, you're right. So I have quite the amount of Intimidates here. I can probably Gimp someone. I'm just going to protect first turn and go for an EQ. He can't KO my Landorus here. He's going to go Mega. That's fine. Next turn, I'm going to go for like a U-turn extreme speed like setup thing. If I can take out the Marowak, there's no way this Gardevoir can trade with my Aegislash, which is my last Pokemon. Alright. Psyshock comes out. Psyshock actually is really, really good against my Landorus, who has an Assault Vest, so it's going to be doing a lot more damage than normal. So let's just see how this goes. EQ is going to come out looking to do about half to at least Gardevoir. I know I am intimidated, yeah, so not as much damage as I would have liked here, and it looks like he goes for a Rock Slide here. Okay, how am I going to be able to deal with this? Let's go for like this. I am faster there. This is such a bad play. Let's go for like this. I wonder what that Marowak's holding. That's what I'm really looking at. It doesn't really matter what move I use, good. And I didn't want to switch into an Earthquake. That's one thing that could have cost me the game. It's one thing to know. So Flare Blitz is going to come out. I have to KO this Marowak with this Flare Blitz. Alright, good. Good. 1571 Pokemon, you're right. How's it going, everyone in chat? So we have 2v1, we have Arcanine and Aegislash. Aegislash, a huge counter to Gardevoir, so we should be fine. This game should be easy to wrap up. And let's see what happens. Match is forfeited. Awesome. Picked up the victory in the first game of the night. That's exactly what I want to see. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go check out the replay, because that's how I like to do it when I stream. Go and I check out the replay and see what I could have done better. So I got to save the replay, and then we're going to go into it. Alright, battle video has been saved. Also that I can't save any more videos, so we're going to delete some. Yeah, we're only doing VGC stuff tonight, Mr. Dynasty. I only have VGC Pokemon on this game. Verse recorder, here we go. So, what we're going to do, like I said, is we're going to load into the replay. Remember his 6 Pokemon, we're going to look at that and see if we could have picked Pokemon better, or if we picked the right or picked the wrong Pokemon. So it looks like I brought Kang, Arcanine, and Aegislash and Landorus. He brought the correct choice in Milotic Raichu. That's what I expected his leads to be. That's why I led with these 2 Pokemon. He also brought Marowak and Gardevoir. His other Pokemon were Breloom and Arcanine of his own. So I feel that I led correctly into most of this stuff. Let's see. I knew he was going to lead with Milotic, so I led with 2 Pokemon that could Gimp the Milotic. I led with the Arcanine in case he led with Breloom. That way I could go for like a fake-out extreme speed play to KO out the Breloom first turn. I don't know why he brought the Marowak. I don't know what Marowak brings to his team, because it wasn't even running Lightning Rod. That was one thing that could have made Marowak an actual power Pokemon, because if you go pairing a Marowak with like Milotic, you can't use lightning attacks on Milotic. It'll get drawn to Marowak's Lightning Rod. It's the same with the Raichu. So I don't really know what was up with the Marowak. We're going to start things off. We're going to get into it, and we're going to go down each turn and see if we could have made better plays or if we made the correct plays for each turn. So he's leading Milotic Raichu. Like I said, this is one of the leads I expected. I was actually expecting either Breloom Raichu or Breloom Milotic. And so I'm going to lead Arcanine and Kangaskhan on this. Like I said, Arcanine is to counter the Breloom, which we actually didn't see. It ended up proccing the Milotic's competitive, but we led with the Pokemon like Kangaskhan to check the Milotic in case that happened. So we're completely fine here, and we're going to go Mega first turn. This is where I think I could have made a better play. I have a feeling that going for the Fake Out just wasn't right. I should have actually just went, no joke, I should have just went for the Double Edge on the Raichu slot. Because in case he would have tried to fake out my Arcanine instead, who did protect that turn, my Kangaskhan would have been potentially able to get hit by Raichu's Encore. I would have had to go into a weird Sucker Punch play or just switch, and remember that I have Aegislash and Landorus in the back, so none of them want to eat like a +2 Scald. So looking at that, I probably should have went with Fake Out. I should have definitely just went for a Double Edge first turn, eaten the flinch like a man. I know I ended up eating it anyways because he Fake Outed me, but I'm just saying I could have played that turn one a little bit better. Melodic is going to go down to the combo play of the Arcanine Extreme Speed Double Edge, which was the main plan the whole time after we saw his lead. Note that I probably would have KO'd it even if he would have had a Citrus Berry thanks to the second hit. Now that I'm Encored into Extreme Speed, I don't want to eat an Earthquake, I don't want to eat anything from that Marowak. I decided to switch out into my Landorus, because there's also a chance that he goes for like a Volt Switch or a Thunderbolt or something. And it's just completely standard to go into a Landorus to get an Intimidate on a threat like Marowak. So we're also going to open up this turn by going for a Double Edge onto the Raichu slot. Remember, they always pack Focus Sash, so we're going to be able to clock its Sash and KO it with Kangaskhan's second attack. Kangaskhan is such a broken Pokemon. I never really bring it unless it's against teams like this that are a bit too slow and I can just 1-2 punch take them out. We are going to lose Kangaskhan Low Kick that turn. Not really the biggest a deal. That might have actually been like a banded Marowak. Looking at it like that, I don't know if that should have killed. I know Kangaskhan is really heavy. Low Kick does have that KO power, but he was intimidated. And Banded Marowak seems like it's the best play. Note that we didn't see like a Citrus on it throughout the middle of the game or anything. So, I don't know. It's not Banded. It's not Banded. And it wasn't Orbed. Maybe it has a Lumberry. It's probably Lumberry then. That's why you go over the replays like this. You gotta check and see if you could have done anything better. Try and scout their items, their EV spreads, maybe a little bit of their moves. Remember, we're going to see Rock Slide on this guy later in the game. So, starting this off, we're going to see Shiny Mega Gardevoir, one of the coolest things in the game. It's the main Mega for this team. Kangaskhan's kind of a bit of a filler against rain teams. But we're going to pop another Protect on the first turn again with Arcanine. On the turn that we see Psyshock from Mega Gardevoir. I should probably be running Psyshock on my set too. I think it makes Gardevoir a great mixed sweeper, because it targets the target's defense instead of their specialty. But my Landorus has an Assault Vest. I was planning on eating a Hyper Voice like a boss, and instead I get chunked to half, and then the Rock Slide follow-up from the -2 Marowak is going to put me below half. It's going to let me go down to the second Psyshock, but that's exactly what I wanted to happen. Now that Landorus is gone, and all his like big KO moves have been blown on Landorus, it lets my Arcanine, who is at -1, but it does have a Life Orb going for a stabbed 120 base Flare Blitz, gonna KO the Marowak, because the Marowak isn't the bulkiest Pokemon. If that was like a Conkeldurr or something, it might have been able to live, but he is gonna go down to the Flare Blitz, and that lets me send out my Aegislash here, Aegislash being the Steel Ghost Pokemon. My opponent's gonna forfeit right there, and I'm gonna get the victory. So, pretty good stuff there. Could have played turn 1 better. I do think that I brought the correct 4 Pokemon, because once I KO'd the Milotic, who has competitive, I can I definitely just steamroll the rest of the game using multiple Intimidates, and that's what this team is supposed to do. So pretty good stuff from here. Really happy with that, and I need to delete some battles so I can record some more games.